Do you wonder the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Rock.
I have a feeling this is going to piss me off, but
yeah,
I don't know yet.
It
but
totally
I
is.
just
Yeah.
every time, every year, it just drives me nuts.
So here's who made it in. Bad Company.
Okay,
You
perfect.
all right?
I'm all right with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Chubby Checker.
Wait.
Yeah.
Can we just
Yeah.
pause for a second? Why did it take this long for Bad Company?
That's
to get into the
always
Rock
my
and Roll Hall of
question.
Yeah, I agree.
Fame? Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Go ahead. Sorry.
Chubby Checker, there's no need for him to be in the Hall of Fame.
Really?
Really?
He did the twist and then the return of the twist. And
And
then
then
what
the
else?
Twist 3, I think he
Yeah.
did too.
That's it.
I feel like
Yeah,
we
but-
just don't know his other stuff.
Okay,
probably.
I got one for you. Joe Namath in the NFL Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He was awful, other than winning the
Right.
first Super Bowl
Yeah,
for
that
the
one
AFL.
moment. Yeah.
Pull up his
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
whatever.
The twist was the #1 song.
Whole lot of
Going on.
shaking going on. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Time out.
Please.
Those are all remakes. Whole lot of shaking is not his song. It's
Led Zeppelin, half of Led
it's a
Zeppelin's
Jerry Lee
catalog
Lewis
of
song.
remakes.
It's a Jerry Lee
Okay.
Lewis
Let's
song.
Not getting into that. That's gonna be a whole podcast.
Okay, the twist got re-released 1 year later.
All right. Actually, I think
Okay.
you're actually making sense
If
here.
his
Joe Cocker.
Yes.
yeah,
All right, no problem with that. Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
give her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine with
Groundbreaking.
yeah, I'm good with that.
I'm fine with that.
I'm good.
Outcast.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say yes.
Yeah. They were again
Oh.
groundbreaking. They were totally different.
Yes.
I agree with you. I really only know that one album. I know they have more than that. I don't know enough to speak to them. But
Me either. So I'll go with your guys' opinion on that one.
yeah,
I
Soundgarden.
mean, this one's a no-brainer.
yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
No-brainer.
Chris Cornell's voice. Oh yes.
Oof. I don't know.
I'm teetering.
I don't really know. I don't know.
I don't
enough
know a lot
about-
about.
I
either.
might say Jack White. I
Isn't
don't
it a
know
little
if-
early though?
I mean, he's been around a long time.
Let me tell you who
I
didn't
think.
get in.
Oh, this is where I get.
Oh,
mad.
this
we gonna
is,
get
yeah.
pissed?
This is
Number
angry.
one.
No, I know. I'm gonna
Right
get-
off the
this
rip.
is gonna piss me off.
Black Crows.
Oh, come on.
Ooh.
Now you know what's disgusting about this? They've been eligible for 20. It's 25 years. Their first album was in 90.
Yeah.
So
35
for-
years.
it took them 10 years just to get nominated. That's lame.
And then just
Yeah.
say,
And they
nah.
didn't get in, huh?
Nope.
Wow.
Weak.
That's tough.
Billy Idol.
Oh.
Come on.
And I'm not a fan,
Yeah.
but I
Again-
recognize the guy's a genius, right?
Well, he was unique. Again, like all the like
he's
I mean,
not a Hall of Famer
If
to
I
me.
know the name,
And he
that
was in The
much-
Wedding Singer.
and the doors.
Yeah.
And
the
the
Doors,
Doors.
yeah.
Yes.
Fish.
a Super Bowl commercial.
I like fish.
I
I like
you know
fish.
how I feel about it. But that being said, they are definitely a Hall of Fame.
I fucking
Dan.
I
Yes.
hate Fish.
If you played me
It's
a
a-
fish song right now, I'd be like,
I'd throw up
I
in my
don't know,
mouth.
I don't know. Your
You
guy's
I mean
alley, though.
you like
Not mine.
jam bands or you don't.
I love
Some
Dave
are really-
Matthews and I love Widespread Panic and I can't stand Fish and I can't stand the Grateful Dead.
Oh, I was gonna say if
The
you don't
worst thing
if
you've
you
ever
don't
said today
if you don't
is
like
that
the
you
Dead,
love-
then you're not
See, I
gonna
love
like
the
fish.
Dead,
But
but I
Yeah.
don't
you
like
don't like
fish.
fish? Really?
And I love Zappa, and to me that they're like trying to be like a modern day Zappa, but just not
I
as
don't
talented.
think they are.
Dave Matthews, by the way, I can't believe you said that's one of your best favorite
Fucking
bands.
love him.
That
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
blows my mind.
I love
Well,
them.
you're not a smart person.
True. No, 100% not.
The band's
smart,
always tight.
I've had
Seen
this
them live, they're
discussion with
great.
you before. They're
not good.
no, they're good. They're amazing.
I don't get the hate, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really about the
Their
music.
drummer is one of the best
Oh,
drummers.
he's incredible.
All right, maybe musician-wise,
amazing.
maybe.
It just doesn't do it
Yeah.
for me. Like I'm not. I don't hate it. It just doesn't do it for me. You know,
Yeah.
it's like eating like vegetables without anything on it. I'm like, all right, you know.
No, it's not.
I mean, I'll
That's
do
not
it, but
anything
Not
like
really.
me.
you know,
Dave Matthews' music is not eating plain vegetables.
well, to me it is.
Yeah, that's a fucking weird analogy.
You coming from where you come from, that our
Where the-
age and our like music
Yeah.
taste is
But
kind
we
of
were-
similar, and then all of a sudden you come out of nowhere.
It's
you're
not
like
out of
Dave
nowhere
Matthews.
though.
But we were in our early 20s when Dave came out with his first album, which
Yeah,
the entire album was great. Like there wasn't a song on it that sucked.
agreed. Preach, Heidi.
Says you guys.
Yeah,
No, you listen
Yeah, I
to
don't think
Dave
I'm really
Matthews,
into jam
Yeah.
bands. Maybe that's just.
Yeah, I think you don't like jam bands.
but you like
But I'll listen to
Widespread
Grateful-
Panic.
fucking love Widespread
no, they're
Panic.
good.
Yeah, they're tremendous. Yep. And Dave Matthews is largely because of Carter Beauford, their drummer. He's
He's one of my favorite
amazing.
drummers.
So he's kind of like, it's not because of Dave Matthews singing. I get it. He can't really sing that great. That's fine.
I think also there were bands that like, they're like, I can think a band's okay, and then I see him live, and I'm like, oh, now I get it. And his live shows are always great. And I've seen a lot of them.
Maybe the problem is when he came out, it was the college group, and I just wasn't into that kind of thing. I think Ozfest was going on at the time, so I was like,
yeah.
it was either, like Ozfest played one week, and then Dave Matthews Band played the next week in the same venue, and I'm like, well, obviously we're gonna see.
Oh,
Ozfest.
dude, I was in college with those college people, and they annoyed me.
And you hated them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want the rest of who didn't make it?
Dave Matthews.
Oh.
I think Dave Matthews is in the Rock and
Come
Roll Hall of
on.
Fame.
All right.
No.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm
Pretty
done.
sure he
Don't.
is.
I'm done.
Don't,
I'm done.
because I'm pretty sure Iron Maiden's not.
Mariah Carey did not make it.
I'd take her over Dave Matthews.
You.
Oh.
I would too.
You're both. Now you're just being douchebags.
Just one of the greatest, like the
Oasis.
top selling song in the world.
Preach.
Right?
Do sales, then sales have a,
I think it does.
that's a,
Well, then, I
one
mean,
of the,
so then you're admitting the Beatles are the greatest band of all time.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I guess you can put them in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame if you want.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
If you want to.
We'll put them right in there. Good for you.
If you want.
And then it says Joy Division / New Order.
Whoa.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know what that is.
Just listen to some Joy Division. You'll understand.
What are we talking? What kind of music?
It's like-
you could tell me anything.
It's like it's not punk. It's like post punk, but
were they considered new wave?
pre new wave. So the lead singer kills himself right when they got huge, like 1980, and they become. It's weird because then they become New Order, which is like post punk pop.
Like the Cars, kind of?
Joy Division
that's
was
true.
like a darker, heavier Talking Heads in a way.
Hot take, not a Talking Heads fan.
Oh, dude. All right. You know what? Go listen to your freaking fiddles and Dave Matthews and harps or whatever the hell he plays.
kind of with you on this.
Dave
Huh?
doesn't have a fiddle
I'm with you
player
on
anymore.
this.
No?
I couldn't
No.
name.
But he did.
He did for.
Actually, I couldn't
He was a
name
big
one
part
song.
of the band.
you know,
but
Burning Down the House, Once in a Lifetime.
who else didn't make it?
Black Crowes, Billy Idol, Fish, Mariah Carey, Oasis. Oh, there's Manya?
Enya or Manya?
I don't know. M-A-N-A.
Either one of them should make it.
I think you're right that Iron Maiden isn't in it. and
They're not.
They
And-
should be.
Is Priest in?
They better
I would
be.
think so.
They
I would
better
hope
be.
so.
Yeah, I think they are.
Can we discuss when the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame changed?
It's
To
always
become-
So
so.
it's not the Rock and Roll.
Dolly
Yeah.
Parton actually she finally did accept it, but they wanted her to be in the Rock Hall of Fame for a long time. And she was like, but I'm not rock.
They must have changed it at one
They
point.
don't
'Cause
treat
when
it-
it started.
They treat
and
rock and
Yes.
roll as a term for popular music.
Yeah.
Yes.
When
now.
when did that change? You
It's
think
always been like that.
it's always been that way. So
My
from the
opinion.
beginning,
I think so. So you wanted me to look at Iron Maiden, you say?
yeah, they got to be in. Actually, I don't think they are, but they should
I think
be.
I think they famously are not.
Which is crazy.
Buddy Holly, Impressions, Isley Brothers. Nope, they would be in between the Impressions and the Isley Brothers, and they are not.
I mean, what are we doing here?
It's a cool place. I've been there. It's a cool museum to go and check out for the history of rock and roll. But
Is
You're giving
Kajagoogoo in the Hall of Fame?
I mean, you got your standards. You know, James Brown, Ray Charles, Sam Cooke, all that. That's the first year. Hold on, let me go more. So ABBA is in there. Your boy Alice Cooper is in there.
That's what we're talking about.
Animals. Let's see. The Band, the Beach Boys, the Beastie Boys, Beatles, Jeff Beck, Bee Gees, Pat Benatar, Chuck Berry, Black Sabbath, Mary J. Blige, Blondie,
Love her, though.
Bon Jovi, Booker T.
Bon Jovi. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I can see that though. Like if you're talking to, I don't like Bon Jovi, but if you,
Iron Maiden is not in the Hall of Fame, and Bon
he
Jovi
is.
is.
Well, he's got the hits, guy. That's
What about
the thing.
Rat? Is Rat in the Hall of Fame
They
with two
probably
T's?
are not. The Cars, Cheap Trick.
I love Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
I mean,
Longevity.
I like Cheap Trick, but longevity, really?
Yeah, they had about 10 years.
Did they? I thought
Yeah.
they had like 3.
Like late 70s and late 80s.
Cher's in there.
Yep, Cher, The Clash, The Coasters, Joe Cocker.
Wait, you're saying no on Cher?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. Why am I supposed? I actually also, for a woman of my age, this is a very unpopular opinion, but I hate Bon Jovi.
Oh, good.
There was a time where I was like, oh yeah, no, I just don't ever want to hear them again.
You should.
It's overrated.
But very overrated.
Cheryl Crow is in the Hall of Fame.
She had a run.
Pretty damn good songwriter.
She had a run.
Yeah.
Deep Purple, Def Leppard.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Depeche Mode, Neil Diamond, Bo Diddley, Dion, Dire Straits, Fats Domino, Donovan, the Doobie Brothers, The Doors, Dr. John.
Oh, big.
Really?
He's huge. Huge.
The Drifters,
Is that
Duran
the comedian?
Duran, Missy
You
Elliott,
should tell those
Oh,
dirty
she's
jokes.
brilliant.
Eminem, the Eurythmics, Everly Brothers,
Later.
the Flamingos,
Oh, yeah, they deserve it.
right? Fleetwood Mac, the Foo Fighters, Foreigner, the Four Seasons, Four Tops, Peter Frampton, Aretha Franklin, Peter Gabriel, Marvin Gaye, Genesis, the Go-Go's. They should not be in the Hall of Fame.
Whoa. Whoa.
No.
The Go-Go's? They had
No,
like
no,
three
no,
hits.
no.
They-
That's what I'm raising that. I'm like, really?
Did you ever watch their? They ever have like a documentary?
I have not.
Of-
Yeah, I saw it.
Ooh, yeah.
Good?
They
They
got
were-
it. They got after it in their day.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
sure
They
did.
got after
They
it.
sure did. And they didn't want to be. They didn't want to do pop music at all.
They were punks.
They were punks, and they were kind of hardcore. And then
Sure.
they were like, then the execs got a hold of them and were like, okay,
cleaned them up
Yeah.
a little bit.
George Harrison was inducted in 2004, by the way.
Or yeah, okay.
Isaac Hayes, Hall & Oates, Hart, Jimi Hendrix, Hollies, Buddy Holly, Whitney Houston, Isley Brothers, Jackson 5, Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, Etta James, Jay-Z.
No Reba?
Jefferson Airplane, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts,
Oh, I love Joan Jett.
Billy Joel, Elton John, Janis Joplin, Journey, B.B. King, Carole King, The Kinks, Kiss, Gladys Knight, Kool and the Gang, Cyndi Lauper, Zeppelin, Brenda Lee, John Lennon, Jerry Lee Lewis, Little Richard, The Lovin' Spoonful. No way they should be in the Hall of
I
Fame.
don't even know who that is.
The lead singer went on to sing the theme to Welcome Back, Kotter. I know that. John Sebastian.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Do You Believe in Magic? That's their big song.
Yeah, so they're getting in for one song.
Exactly, right. Leonard Skinner, Madonna, Mamas and Papas, Bob Marley, Martha and the Vandellas, Dave Matthews Band, Curtis Mayfield, Paul McCartney, John Mellencamp. 2008, he's been in for a long time.
What about John Cougar? Heard so
Metallica, George Michael, Steve Miller, The Miracles, Joni Mitchell, The Moody Blues, The Moonglows, Van Morrison, NWA, Ricky Nelson, Willie Nelson, Randy Newman, Stevie Nicks, Nine Inch Nails, Nirvana, Notorious B.I.G., Laura Nyro. I don't even know who that is.
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I've heard of her.
You're a dork.
I swear to God, like 80s, right? Early
Roy
80s.
Orbison. Ozzy went in last year. Outcast.
Which took a little too long.
Agreed. Parliament Funkadelic. Dolly Parton went in 2022. Pearl Jam, Carl Perkins, Tom Petty. Speaking of guys who can't sing.
Really?
Oh,
Well, Tom Petty?
I don't have a problem with Tom Petty singing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dave Matthews.
But it's-
Not by much, dude.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Pink Floyd, The Platters, The Police, Elvis Presley, Pretenders, Lloyd Price, never heard of him, Prince, Public Enemy, Queen, REM, Radiohead, Rage Against the Machine, Bonnie Raitt, The Ramones, The Rascals, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Otis Redding, Lou Reed, Lionel Richie, The Righteous Brothers, Smokey Robinson, Rolling Stones, Ronettes, Linda Ronstadt, Roxy Music, Run DMC, Todd Rundgren, Rush, Sam and Dave, Santana, Bob Seger.
Whoa.
Can we talk about Rush right away?
Bob
Whoa,
Seger?
Bob Seger.
Whoa. All right. I don't want to hear Dave Matthews again.
Dude, stop. Stop acting like
You're
Bob
giving
Seger
Bob
is like-
Seger an and you're like, Dave Matthews.
He's not a Hall of
blah, blah,
Famer.
blah. Are you?
Like, all right. Yeah,
No. He
yeah,
should have his
nice
own.
run.
He should have his own building.
Settle down, Sparky.
Wow.
What are you talking about?
What do you guys feel about Rush?
Love Rush.
I like Rush.
Love it, right?
Yeah.
but
Here we
I
go.
do. I like him, but his voice can be.
Here we go with the voice.
The voice, yeah. If you don't
You
like
see him
Dave's
live,
voice,
they're
but
terrible.
Were you talking about drummers earlier today?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Come on.
Yeah, we've had this discussion before.
On this podcast?
Neil Peart's probably
It's Peart.
fourth, maybe fifth on mine.
All right, whatever. We'll do it. That's another
What do I
day.
tell you?
That's another day.
Go play your little air drums, and then you're a rock
mean-
star.
They give him more credit for being the lyricist than being the drummer. I'm just
Okay.
kidding. That I said to purposely piss you off. I was just kidding.
Where are we at?
Seeger, Sex Pistols, Tupac, Del Shannon, the Shirelles, Simon and Garfunkel, Carly Simon, Paul Simon, Percy Sledge, Sly and the Family Stone, Small Faces / Faces.
What?
Small
Patti
Faces?
Smith, Soundgarden, Spinners, Dusty Springfield, Bruce Springsteen, the Staple Singers, Steely Dan, Cat Stevens, Rod Stewart, Stooges, Donna Summer, The Supremes, T-Rex, Talking Heads, James Taylor, Temptations, Traffic, A Tribe Called Quest, that was last year, Big Joe Turner, not sure who that is, Ike and Tina Turner, and then Tina Turner by herself.
Ike got in there?
He got in.
Thanks to Tina.
U2, Richie Valens, he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Van Halen,
Ooh.
Richie Valens, he had
Put a pin in that.
he had like 2 hits.
You guys see him now? There's video. He's still.
Richie Valens is dead.
He's
He died in
Yeah.
an airplane.
Yeah.
La Bamba.
I was thinking of my bad.
I was like, where have you seen him?
Yeah.
Was he with Elvis and Jim Morrison?
Where you going with
I'm thinking
that?
of Richie
Oh, I
Valley.
saw him in Vegas.
Richie
Yeah.
Valley. And they keep putting him out there.
Oh, Frankie Valens.
Frankie Valley.
So Richie Valens, Van Halen, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Velvet Underground, The Ventures, Gene Vincent, Tom Waits, Muddy Waters, White Stripes, The Who, Jackie Wilson, Bill Withers, Stevie Wonder, The Yardbirds, Yes, Neil Young, Frank Zappa, The Zombies, and ZZ Top.
Nice.
So it's actually like
Strong.
there's not a lot.
Rob Zombie, not.
Not
White Zombie, not.
no.